YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So I found this very juicy story, and like I said in my previous video, the best things seem to happen when I'm away from YouTube, which is quite annoying to say the least. I don't think I'm going to be taking any time away from YouTube because I just can't keep on missing out on all of this hot tea, guys. This isn't an old story actually, it's only 1 day old, and it's about one of Prince Harry's exes, a Cressida Bonas. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And what she actually said about Prince Harry when she dated him was that it was an extremely unpleasant experience. That's the only way I can really summarize it. And I think she wanted to kind of hint at him possibly having some kind of psychosis. I'm not putting words into her mouth. This is all just my thoughts and opinions. But after running this channel for such a long time now, it's been at least 7 months, this definitely does come across, and it's true for not only him but Meghan as well. So the article is titled "Prince Harry's ex Cressida Bonas thought he was damaged and self-obsessed." It doesn't sound too far from the truth or too far-fetched. Those are the words I'm looking for. So the English model and actress dated the royal for 2 years, and this is me reading from The Sun, later telling friends he had a neurosis about the media and complained about paparazzi even if there weren't any, it was reported. And there's 101 billion instances of Harry and Meghan conveying that they are hotter than what they actually are, or conveying that they think that they are hotter than what they actually are. I believe it. I definitely think that she did have a negative experience dating this guy. The image that they've used of Cressida and Harry together is one where she looks, quite frankly, fed up, tired, and I'm going to insert it into the video, and like she just wants to get away from him as soon as possible. He has this kind of smirk on his face going on. I think he's watching some kind of hockey game or football game or what have you. And she just looks really tired and worn out by the relationship. So you can see why they broke up. I think Harry definitely does have an ego problem, and there's no secret of that. We had their very strange, weird open letter to the press saying that they would not be directly communicating with certain publications, and now Meghan is suing the Associated Press. She's currently losing that battle. And then we had the privacy case against the Splash Media in the name of baby Archie. This obsession with the media, taking photos of them as though they are the only celebrities that they are taking photos of. It's all very weird, and it's all very self-centered and self-involved. So anyway, I'm going to carry on with this article. And it carries on. Prince Harry had previously said he had come close to a complete breakdown on a number of occasions in his late 20s. So Harry isn't really far from his 20s now. He's 36. So 7 years ago, he was in his late 20s, so to speak. And it seems as though Harry is still very much in a dark place. And he has been quite open and frank about his mental health issues in the past. And I definitely think that when everything falls apart in the United States and it all comes tumbling down and crashing down for the Megxi and the Harry, he's definitely going to use his past mental health issues to get out of the dung, to get out of the crap that he has dumped himself in. That's what I definitely think he's gonna do, to be honest. I just think that that's the only way he's going to be able to come back to the royal fam and resume his place in the UK. So it carries on here. He then went into therapy at the suggestion of older brother Prince William. So Prince William, he's a very steady, calm, rational thinking guy, knows that Harry has a lot of psychological challenging problems going on. That's the nicest way I can really put it. And he knows that he struggles with the media. He struggles with his self-image, I believe. And he struggles with balancing that celebrity with his everyday real reality. So it's nice of William to have suggested to Harry that he should get some therapy. I think he still does have therapy. I think that Harry should continue with his therapy. He's still not fully over his disdain for the paparazzi and for the media. He just can't handle it. He said that he wanted to have a private life with Meghan, yet he's always popping up in the media, but then he has this love-hate relationship with them, which is all very weird. And I personally think that Harry should withdraw from being in front of the cameras personally. But anyway, I'm going to get on with this article, and it says, in Battle of the Brothers, serialised in today's Daily Mail, it was claimed his behaviour had taken its toll on Cressida. And she does look quite distressed in this picture, which I'm going to post again. Author Robert Lacey wrote, even so, Cressida Bonas, his last serious girlfriend before Meghan Markle, came to feel he was a damaged and self-obsessed young man. And that's quite damning for a woman to say that, because women in relationships, we generally are quite forgiving. But for her to say that, it seems as though without the money, the fame, the status, the firm, the family, Harry is pretty much quite a wounded, fragile, egotistical soul who is probably an extremely difficult person to get along with. And I think that the reason why his relationship works with Meghan is because she seems to share similar traits. It was really weird to watch her Black Lives Matter interview when they was trashing the UK yet again and saying that we are intrinsically bigoted and racist, etc, etc. Which, yeah, there are racial issues in the UK, but there are also racial issues slap bang in your face in the United States of America. How about you focus on them? Thank you very much. Right? I just find them to be very strange. Harry is very combative towards his brother, and he seems very jealous of his brother, yet they're trying to display this nice, warm, friendly, loving family couple, but they do everything but act as though there are other members of the royal family or other members of their family to consider. It's all about themselves. They're both self-serving, and I think that's why it pretty much works. But anyway, I'm going to carry on here. So Cressida Bonas said, no matter how educated, talented, rich or cool you believe you are, she posted enigmatically on her Instagram page, how you treat people ultimately tells it all. So it seems as though he was very dismissive, rude and disrespectful to her and treated her in a terrible manner, in a terrible way. And I can see that happening because we know that Meghan has treated her family like dirt and she feels no way about it. And he is treating his brother appallingly and his grandmother appallingly and his father appallingly and feels no way about it. So underneath it all, you can see that Harry has a hell of a lot of issues and he's definitely self-centered, to say the least. And the two of them together is an extremely toxic combination. The article carries on to say here, she complained to friends that Harry had a neurosis about the media. He'd rant and complain about paparazzi lurking where clearly there were none. So what she's saying is he has some kind of mental health psychosis or schizophrenia going on, where he felt as though people were taking pictures of him but they weren't. People were following him around but they clearly weren't. That's got to be quite annoying to deal with that. And you can tell that Meghan has this condition too. She seems to act as though the whole world revolves around her. The other day, when she gave that interview for the Women's Summit, the Forbes Summit speech, she said that nothing I've done is controversial, if you look at what I said. And she's oblivious to the fact that actually you are a member of the royal firm with your titles active, dormant, you're not meant to speak about politics. A royal person talking about political affairs is controversial because you're not meant to do that. It's like she's 10 billion miles behind the ball. What are you doing exactly? Like, it's quite basic. Do not get involved in political affairs. But because it's all about her, and as far as she is concerned, the world revolves around her, she is doing everything under the sun to break the rules. Even when they went to Africa, she was talking about herself. Harry was talking about himself and his relationship with William. They're two peas in a pod, really. They do fit each other perfectly, but that is going to definitely be their downfall together. So the article carries on to say here, Cressida and Harry split in 2014, with the model thought to have been overwhelmed by the attention she was getting while engagement rumours swirled around the young couple. Anyway, I'm just going to let that sink in, and I'll be back with another video, guys. Bye.